So in the last class we were discussing about local maxima and local minima, and we have just seen that if you here I have taken 4 points. See in the figure itself you can see here you have a local maxima, here local minima, but at this point actually this is not differentiable at this point. Even if it is not differentiable, we can get a local maxima or local minima, we have discussed. So this graph will show that here the function is not differentiable, then also you can find a local maximum there, okay, but it is a point of local maximum, okay. And here again you cannot differentiate, here this function is not differentiable, but you have a point of local minima here. So it is not necessary that the function should be differentiable in order to get a maxima or minima, but even if it is not differentiable, you can find that points to be local maxima, either in that interval it is having a minima or maxima, okay. So example 29 is find all points of local minima and local maxima of the function f given by f of x equal to x cube minus 3x plus 3. So here what first we have to do is we have to find out the critical point. For that we have to differentiate the function x cube minus 3x plus 3 first. So that is f dash of x is 3x square minus 3. Here again you can take out 3, it will become x square minus 1, or this can be written as 3 into x plus 1 into x minus 1. Okay, now you will equate this to 0 in order to get the critical points. 3 cannot be 0, so you will get x plus 1 equal to 0 or x equal to minus 1 and x equal to 1. These are the critical points which you are getting. Okay, now we have to check for these 2 points whether the point is a local point of local minima or local maxima. Okay, for that what we are doing, we are just taking values. First we are checking for minus 1, okay. So values close to minus 1 when we choose, we have to again go for left and right of this. Left and right of minus 1. To the left of minus 1, if you are choosing a value, and right of minus 1, what you are getting you have to check, okay, whether it is giving you a positive or negative for the derivative, where you will substitute in the derivative f dash of x. So suppose you are checking for left of minus 1, so you can take it as minus 1.1, and right of minus 1 can be taken as minus 0.9 suppose, okay, a value which is very close to minus 1, okay. So for left of minus 1, if you are choosing this value, you have to just replace in this, no need to do it, just see what you will get, positive, negative, like that, okay. So we are just seeing what is the sign of f dash of x here. So when you have negative 1.1, here you will get a negative, here negative, negative, right, both will be negative. So negative and negative will give you positive, so that you can say that f dash of x will be greater than 0 there, correct. You are just checking, this is minus 1.1 plus 1 will give you a negative quantity, again minus 1.1 minus 1 will give you a negative quantity, and negative into negative will give you positive. So it is greater than 0, f dash of x is greater than 0 to the left of minus 1. Now for right of minus 1, when you are substituting minus 0.9, what will happen here, this is minus 0.9, here minus 0.9, so this will give you negative, but this will give you positive, right, 1 minus 0.9. So you will get positive into negative, which will be negative, so it is less than 0. So what we will see is, this is left, this is right. So from the left to the right, it is increasing and then decreasing, going like this. The function is, that is f dash of x is increasing, and then, so this is your minus 1, it is the left of minus 1, this is the right of minus 1. So you can say that this point, left is increasing, right is decreasing, means that point will give you a point of local maxima, okay. When it is from positive to negative, f dash is moving from positive to negative, you can say that that point will be a point of local maxima, okay. So minus 1 is a point of local maxima. And how will you find out the value of local maxima, that is they have asked only points of local maxima. Now if suppose they are asking what is the local maximum value, then what you will do, you have to take that value -1 and substitute in the function, not in the derivative, in the function. Okay, so the maximum value, local maximum value will be f of -1. Okay, you have to replace here, not in the f dash. Okay, they have not asked, so it's okay, but you have to know how to find out. Next is we have to find out for 1 whether it is a point of local minima or maxima. So again we are taking close to 1, value which is close to 1, and for both left and right you have to check. So left of 1 and right of 1. Okay, for left of 1 you can take 0.9 value, and for right it is 1.1 suppose. So what are you getting here? Derivatives value, positive or negative. So here we will check. For left of you are taking 0.9. So when you substitute here 0.9, 0.9 plus 1 will give you positive, and 0.9 minus 1 will give you negative. 1 is greater, so you total you are getting negative. That means it is less than 0, correct? F dash of x is less than 0. Now again for right of 1, you are substituting 1.1 for both the values. So 1.1 plus 1 will give you a positive value, and 1.1 minus 1 is also giving you a positive value. That means in total you are getting a positive value for f dash of x, that is greater than 0. So again you just see the figure, f dash is going down, that is left is less than 0 means the graph will be like this. Then right to the right it is going like this. F dash of x is positive, and for the left it is negative. So from negative to positive it is moving, means you are getting a point of local minima. Okay, so x equal to 1 is a point of local minima. Now if suppose they have asked what is that local minimum value, then you have to replace it in the function f of 1. Here in this you have to replace and find out what you are getting. Okay, so example 30 is find all the points of local maxima and local minima of the function f given by f of x equal to 2x cube minus 6x square plus 6x plus 5. So first we will find out what is the derivative. F of x is 2x cube minus 6x square plus 6x plus 5. F dash of x is equal to 6x square minus 12x plus 6. You can take out 6 so that you are getting x square minus 2x plus 1. Now this can be written as 6 into x minus 1 the whole square, correct? So you have got f dash of x as 6 into x minus 1 the whole square. Now again you have to equate this to 0 in order to get a critical point. So this will give you 6 into x minus 1 the whole square equal to 0, or 6 cannot be 0, x minus 1 the whole square is 0, or x equal to 1. So x equal to 1 is a critical point. That means it is a point where you need to check whether it is acting as a point of local maxima or local minima. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to take the left and right of x equal to 1. Okay, for the left of 1, whatever you are choosing, you just see what is f dash of x. It is x minus 1 the whole square. Even if it is a negative quantity, it is not negative actually. A left of 1 means you are just taking a nearby number to 1. This is 0. So nearby number value to 1 is also positive. Both sides are positive. Even if it is negative, you are getting the whole square to be positive. So you can say that to the left of 1 and to the right of 1, we have f dash of x. We have f dash of x to be greater than 0 only. That means there is no change from left to right. Understood? The sign of f dash is not changing from left to right. Even if you are substituting a left side value or right side value of 1, the function's derivatives value is not changing, means it is neither a point of local maxima nor a point of local minima. What we call for that point If it is neither local point of local maxima nor a point of local minima, then it is a point of inflection. Point of inflection. Okay, x equal to 1 is a point of inflection here. So the theorem says that you have been given a function which is defined on an interval, and c is a point on the interval, and the function should be twice differentiable. What do you mean by twice differentiable? F double dash of that, f dash double dash of x at the point c should exist. Okay, second derivative of the function should exist at the point where we are checking. So we will say that point, that is here we are checking at the point c. So the point x equal to c is called the point of local maxima if f dash of c is 0. That means that we will equate, and then we are finding out actually the c we are getting from this procedure. And then in the second derivative, when you are replacing the value of c with that x is replaced with c, then if you are getting the second derivative to be less than 0, that is the opposite case. Okay, local maxima, when we say you should get f double dash to be less than 0, at that time you will say that the point is a point of local maxima, and the local maximum value you will get, that is in the same case, that is for first derivative also you will substitute in the function. The value in the function will give you the local maximum value. Okay, for second point is the opposite of this, that is x equal to c is a point of local minima if f dash of c is 0, that is same for both, and f dash of c is greater than 0. For minima, f double dash is greater than 0. F dash of c is equal to 0 and f double dash of c is greater than 0. So this is the main thing which you have to remember. This thing is common for both, that will give you the critical point. When you equate it to 0, you will get that c value. Till that you are just equating it with actually f dash of x equal to 0. Okay. So this value, so when you substitute that c value in the function, you will get it to be 0, because from there only we are finding out f dash of x equal to 0 is giving you the point c. Then if you replace it in the same thing, you will get it to be 0. So this will be satisfied. But second derivative, if you are getting less than 0, it is local maxima, point of local maxima. If you are getting greater than 0 for the same point, it is a point of local minima. Now there are certain cases where this will be satisfied. Obviously, this for the second derivative, you are not getting greater than or less than, but you are getting equal to 0. At that case, you cannot say what is that point, that is it is a point of local maxima or minima, we cannot say. So at that time the test is actually failing, and if this occurs in the problem, you have to go back to your first derivative test. Okay, first derivative test. When you have to go to the first derivative test, when the second derivative is also giving you 0. Till that, this is very easy to do it in the problems. This is very easy. Okay. So the question is, find the local minimum value of the function f, where f is given by f of x equal to 3 plus mod x, where x belongs to R. So you can just say what will be the graph of f of x equal to 3 plus mod x. For mod x, it is a V shape touching at 0. Now since it is that plus 3, it will be touching at the point 3. Okay, at the point 3, the same thing, shape will be same like this, V shape. Okay. Now we know that at this point, here and here the values of the function are different. That is, for 3, mod x is what? X and minus x, when x is greater than or equal to 0 and x is less than 0. So accordingly, you will have the function to be 3 minus x to the left of this point, and to the right it will be 3 plus x. Okay, like this will be the function. Now we are first looking for the way which we know, that is, you can just say that mod x is not differentiable at x equals 0. As such, this is also not differentiable at x equal to 0. Okay, at x equal to 0, the function is not differentiable. It is, mod x is an example for a function which is continuous but not differentiable at the point x equal to 0. Similarly, here we are saying at the point x equals 0, the function is not differentiable here also. Okay, now we have to just find out, and we have discussed that even if it is not differentiable, we can have a minimum or maximum for the function. So this is a case where the function is not differentiable, but you will get a minimum here. From the figure itself, you can just see at this point, the function is having a minimum. Okay, now how we will show it? Okay, for that, the second derivative you cannot use because it is not differentiable. So if you cannot find out what is the derivative of, then how can you again twice differentiate, right? So the second derivative test we are not using. What we are doing is, for the first derivative test, first thing which we will do is f of x is written as 3 plus x or 3 minus x as of your x is greater than or equal to what you will get here. Okay, to the left and right you are getting two values of f of x, right? So what we are doing is, to the left of 0, that is when x is equal to 0, x equal to 0 is a point, critical point. There is a change here. When your x value is 0, there is a change in the graph. Okay, the y value is giving you 3. So to the left of 0 and to the right of 0, we are checking what will happen. To the right of x equal to 0. To the left of 0, the function value is, left of 0 means this one. This side, the function value is 3 minus x. And to the right of 0, the function value is 3 plus x, right? Now, accordingly, we can just find out the derivative. That means, first we have separated the function and then we are now differentiating this. That means the derivative to the left of x equal to 0 will give you, now you can differentiate, 3 minus x can be differentiated and you will get minus 1 here, and minus 1 is less than 0. And for this function you will have f dash of x, that is to the right of the critical value, critical point. You are getting the function's derivative to be 1, which is greater than 0. So from the left to the right, the function is going like f dash of x is less than 0 and here it is greater than 0. That is from negative to positive. From negative to positive it is going means, you can say that the function is having a local minimum. Okay, so x equal to 0 is a point of local minima. Therefore, how will you find out the local minimum value? Therefore, the local minimum value will be f of, at that point, that is f of 0. We have checked for 0, no? So f of 0, substitute in the function. So when this is f of 0, it will become 3 plus 0. So the value is 3. So the local minimum value is 3. This point is giving you 3, no? 1, 2, 3, like this it will go. Okay. So even if the function is not differentiable, it has a local minimum. Because here you can just see f double dash will give you 0, f double dash will give you 0. So when f double dash is 0, you cannot use the second derivative test and say whether it is a point of local minima or maxima. That's why we are using the first derivative test for this. Okay. Find the local maximum and local minimum values of the function given by f of x is equal to 3x raised to 4 plus 4x cube minus 12x square plus 12. So first what we have to do, we have to differentiate the given function. So f dash of x is equal to 12x cube plus 12x square minus 24x. This will go, plus 12 will go because it is a derivative is 0. Now this is the function. Here you can take out in common, x is common and 12 is common. So 12x into, here you are getting x square plus x minus 12, correct? Now x square plus x minus 12, sorry, minus 2, right? Can be written as 12x into, how can you split and write it as? It will give you x plus 2 into x minus 1. Now you will equate it to 0. F dash of x is equal to 0 will give you 12x into x plus 2 into x minus 1 is equal to 0, which will give you either x is 0 or x equal to minus 2 or x is equal to 1. So you are getting 3 critical points. Now checking for each one, to the left and right, it is a tiring process. So here we are using the second derivative test to get the local maxima and minima. Okay, let's check for x equal to 0. So what happens is, first we will find out what is f dash of x, and then we will find for points. Okay, this is f dash of x. Now we have to find out what is f double dash of x, and for that you can use this, which is more easy for f double, because otherwise you have to use your product rule. So this can be used for calculating. Here you can just replace the value, that is easy here. Okay, so f dash of x is this. What will be f double dash of x? 12 into 336 x square plus 24x minus 24, correct? I can take out again 12, so you will get 3x square plus 2x minus 2, correct? Now for this f double dash of x, what we have to do is, we have to check for each point. That is, for x equal to 0, f double dash of 0, what will happen to it? If you are getting this to be greater than 0, then it is a point of local minima, opposite. Okay, greater than 0, minimum, less than 0, maximum. So f double dash of 0 will become what? You will get 12 into minus 2 only. So it is less than 0. Right? Now when it is less than 0, you can say that therefore x equal to 0 is a point of local, what you will say, maxima. Okay, when it is less than 0, it is a point of local maxima. Next thing, if you are getting greater than 0, then it is point of local minima. For the second one, you will, x equal to 1 it is, no? Okay, f double dash of 1. Again replace x with 1 in f double dash of x. So 12 into 3 into 1 square will give you 3 plus 2 minus 2. So you are getting it to be 36, which is greater than 0. So 36 greater than 0 means f double dash of x at that point x equal to 1 is greater than 0. That means the point x equal to 1 is a point of local minima. Understood? Greater than 0, minima. Less than 0, maxima. And how will you get the local maximum or minimum values? You have to replace in the function the value. Okay, x equal to 0 is a point of local maxima. So what will be the, therefore, local maximum value will be f of 0. F of 0 means you have to substitute here. What you will get? This will be 0, 0, 0. You will get 12 as the local maximum value. Understood? Now for x equal to 1 is a point of local minima, means you will get the local minimum value as, minimum value will be f of 1. What you will get? F of 1 means here you replace 3 plus 4 minus 12 plus 12. So you are getting 7 to be the local minimum value. Next, one more point is left, which is x equal to minus 2. For x equal to minus 2, you can just see, no, f double dash of minus 2 will be, again you have to replace in f double dash this one. You are getting 12 into minus 2. 3 into minus 2, the whole square is 4. 12 plus minus 4. This will give you minus 2, correct? So you are getting 12 into 12 minus, okay, 6. Again it is greater than 0, right? Whatever be the value, you don't need that value. You have to just check whether it is greater than 0 or less than 0. Or else if you are writing the value, then also it's okay. Don't waste time for bigger values. Okay, you have to just check whether it is greater than 0 or less than 0 giving you. Therefore, again you can say that it is a point of x equal to minus 2 is a point of, you are able to see. So f double dash of minus 2, you are getting it to be greater than 0. Therefore, x equal to minus 2 is a point of local minima. And how will you get that value? F of minus 2. That means you are replacing the value in the function. F of minus 2 will be 3 into minus 2 the whole raised to 4 plus 4 into minus 2 the whole cube minus 12 into minus 2 the whole square plus 12. So the value you are getting is minus 20. So this is the f of minus 2 equal to minus 20 is the local minimum. It was local minima. So local minimum value. Understood how to check for the second derivative test?